party ground, and Bowen.
Well, that was absolutely cat.
Yes, I do. Yes, behind you, we're dug out. Yeah. Oh dear. No, he doesn't. I mean, how can you defend him for that? Servus, meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen. Es ist FT Bayern Munchen gegen Manchester City tonight. Big game for FT Bayern Munchen. Welcome along. Hope you're all doing very, very well indeed. Crapping myself for this because obviously it's the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals, and with the way Manchester City have been playing of late, it's a tough one. Yeah, very, very difficult one indeed for FT Bayern today. Hopefully though, we can, I mean, we are actually going in as big underdogs somehow, but hopefully we can defy the odds, get ourselves a win and get ourselves into a good position going into the second leg at the Allianz. This is of course only the first leg though, but it's still just as important as the second leg will be. Welcome along to the stream if you joined. Thank you very much everyone for joining us. Make sure you get your predictions and your comments in the live chat of course before kick-off, which comes at 8 o'clock this evening if you're watching from Deutschland. Servus, guten Abend. 9 Uhr for Angriff. Kick off at 8 o'clock tonight in the United Kingdom if you're watching it from elsewhere. Then, of course, times may vary. If you're watching in Deutschland, 9 o'clock. Big game, of course, for FC Bayern Munchen. Big game for Man City. At home to, well, probably one of the best teams in the world, in fairness. And, of course, you know, a team that's won the Champions League 6 times and also won the Club World Cup an amazing 5 times as well. We could potentially be the only team, along with Real Madrid, to win 7 or more Champions League titles if we do it this season. Because obviously, at the minute, Bayern and Liverpool are currently joined together with 6 Champions League victories. And obviously, miles ahead is Real Madrid on 13. So, as I say, it's an opportunity for Bayern to be second in the list of most Champions League victories. If they can do it this season, though, it's a big ask, obviously. Things have changed. Obviously, Julian Nagelsmann got Bayern to the quarterfinals and then ended up being sacked, quite surprisingly. And, of course, Thomas Tuchel, who has had an okay record against Manchester City, obviously with Chelsea, won the Champions League with them in 2021. And of course has had some decent results against Manchester City in the Premier League as well. But Man City, when it comes to the Champions League quarter-finals, they never normally advance. Last time they obviously advanced to the semi-finals. They got to the final, which they lost to Chelsea in 2021. For Bayern, though, looking to get themselves to yet another semi-final. But it's going to be a difficult one because Manchester City and Pep Guardiola are miles away. You know, they're miles away from winning Champions League at the minute, but they are a very, very strong side, so it won't be easy. Fingers crossed, though, for Bayern that we get ourselves at least a draw and we can take something back to the Allianz Arena and hopefully finish the job there, because Bayern do not lose at home in the Allianz Arena in the Champions League. Away from home, though, it's slightly different, but Bayern are unbeaten in Champions League, and I believe so Manchester City, and obviously they did smash RB Leipzig, a former Deutsch team as well, something like 8-2 or something it was on aggregate. I'd hate to beat them, but it was Yeah, a bit of a surprising result, wasn't it, when they beat Leipzig by 7-1? I don't think anyone really expected that, but it certainly won't be a 7-1 tonight, I can guarantee you, because Bayern's weakness is really defence. Defensively, we have a habit of conceding some really sloppy goals, and obviously we haven't been at our best defensively in the last couple of games. But when it comes to Champions League, it's a totally different game, and of course we qualified for the quarterfinals in pretty comfortable style as well, and we've come up against some difficult teams, obviously, in this Champions League. Barcelona, Inter Milan, and I know Barcelona aren't that good at the minute, but still, Barcelona's Barcelona. Still a trip to Nou Camp. Barcelona, Inter Milan, obviously Victoria Pilsen was fairly simple, but PSG as well. So Bayern have come up against like some of the toughest teams, but as they all say, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. Simple as that. I'll have a look at your live chat anyway, but while I've finished waffling on, thank you very much everyone who's tuned in so far. Make sure you get your predictions in if you haven't already done so. Predictions will be open till kick-off, or till about a minute into the game. Scotty B, hello famous you. I don't know, it's called famous man. He used to call me famous man, now he calls me famous you, famous 5-hour man or whatever. My predictions 1-1. G in the chat, my predictions 2-1 to Manchester Blue Sox. 2-1 Man City then. You were having wine this evening. No, I am brew. Managed to get a big. I got some big can. I got a big can from Poundland early when I was in the town. I don't drink wine. No, I don't smoke. I don't drink. No, I'm none of those. I'm not the sort of person that does that. At the end of the day, people can't criticise me for it, because although people say, you gotta smoke. But at the end of the day, some people don't smoke and some people don't drink either, and I'm one of them. There's some members of my family who are way older than me that don't drink either. But I've got enough problems to worry about at the minute, so I'd rather not start drinking and possibly cause more issues. I've got more than enough issues at the moment. So, ow! Where were we? But no, in answer to your question, mate, no, I don't. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm debating between 2-1 City and 2-2. I say 2-1 due to Neuer being dropped, but I see draw as well. I mean, Jan Sommer's a very good... he's a good shot stopper. He's a good shot stopper, and he made some important saves against Paris Saint-Germain as well, don't forget. So it's difficult, and obviously with the likes of Erling Haaland, Ilkay Gundogan, Akanji as well, obviously former Borussia Dortmund players, will be wanting to get one over Bayern, because Bayern always have a decent record against Borussia Dortmund, and certainly when they were there as well. So we'll see what happens. But I will give you the starting lineups in a moment as well. Obviously traditional style in German and English, for any German or for any Bayern fans that are watching as well, or anyone that's watching from Deutschland as well. I've gone for 2-2 tonight because it's a difficult one, because you look at the two teams on paper, and I'll show you both lineups. I mean, you can see Bayern starting 11 there, but I'll give you obviously the one through both lineups. Both teams are starting very, very strong teams, and this game just sort of, for me, just has the makings of a draw. I don't know why, it just has the makings of a draw. It'll have goals in it. There's no way this is going to be a boring 0-0. But I think this is a game that is going to be tight. I think it's going to be entertaining. But at the same time, I reckon this probably has a draw written all over it. But for me, as long as Bayern can get out of Manchester with a draw, if we get out of Manchester with a draw, or even if we lose, if it's only by one goal and we get a away goal or something to take back to the Allianz, you've got to take it, Because even if we only lose by one goal, I won't be too annoyed, But obviously, would like to get the win and take a good result back to the Allianz Arena, which is a big fortress of Bayern. Bayern do not lose normally, the Allianz. Then again, I say that, they lost to Freiburg in the Cup the other day, but that was the I think only the second home defeat of the season for FC Bayern. So, and that's in all competitions. So that's not a bad one, is it? Two home defeats all season in all competitions. That's not bad going, is it? Manchester City have lost, I think, more home games as well. So, it's two teams that are good at home and are decent away as well. So this is going to be an interesting tie. I think it's going to be one that could go to it could be one that could go to extra time in the second leg. We don't know, but we can all say what we like before the game. But at the end of the day, whatever happens on the pitch happens on the pitch. So it's all down to what happens. Both have only had 3 or 4 defeats at home. 5 now, because the defeat to Cardiff, the defeat to Blackburn, obviously that defeat to Burnley, and then also Barnsley in the Cup and Brighton in the FA Cup. So 5 home games that they've lost. It's still not bad out of a possible almost 25 home games. That's not too bad. That's not a bad record, is it? That's pretty good. Let's have a look at the other comments, by the way. Yin Yan, 3-1 Bayern. Thank you very much indeed. Harry Doherty, 2-1 Man City. Etihad. So Sam Binder has decided to go for 2-2 then. Etihad atmosphere isn't going to put off Bayern, really. Mate, Bayern have been to places like the Metropolitano, which has a good atmosphere. Besiktas is a very, very loud atmosphere. The Etihad, the atmosphere is garbage, to be honest. I've heard more noise in a library, to be honest. But Bayern don't tend to crumble too much. Obviously away from home, and obviously we beat Dortmund away from home. Dortmund's atmosphere is very, very, very good. Some good atmospheres in Germany as well. Bayern tend to get results though, so it's all down to what happens on the pitch. I think the atmosphere tonight will be good. Obviously, the Bayern fans that will have travelled from Munchen will be well up for it. There was a massive parade of them going around the streets of Manchester earlier on today that I did see on social media. So I think we'll be in for a decent atmosphere and hopefully a cracking match. 3-1 Munich, says Ben. Hope City get battered. 4-1 Bayern, I'm saying that's from SWS Boxen. That's Sam. What's his name? Skundrick. Jill Guns, sorry, I beg your pardon. 2-1 Munich. Sommer's a solid backup. I think when Neuer does come back, though, I reckon Jan Sommer won't get a look in. But I don't know, is Jan Sommer on loan? I'm pretty sure he's here to the end of the season, but I think he's only on loan. So unless they bought him permanently, I can't remember off the top of my head. Good for you for not smoking raspberry vape. No, I don't vape either. No. Some guys said in the comment section that La Liga was better than the Premier League as they had more Champions Leagues. So I told them they'd only have 5 without Wales. He's not wrong by that point, but I say Real Madrid is the only team that's won the Champions League. About 14 times they've won it. Barcelona have won it. Barcelona, I think, have also won it. Barcelona have won it 5 times. Atletico Madrid haven't won it. So I don't see how you can say that. You can't really. For me, if you're gonna, that's like me saying, Bayern are better than Real Madrid have ever been. And realistically, not the case. So, that's like saying there's better teams in League One than there is in La Liga. You can't really. I don't know how you can really say that. Certainly, you can't. You can't say that the La Liga is better than the Premier League because there's more Champions Leagues combined. There's only Barcelona and Real Madrid that have won it. In the Premier League, right, Manchester United, Man City yet to win it, and hopefully still won't. So you got Manchester United have won it twice, 3 times I think, 2 or 3 times. You've got Chelsea that have won it. Liverpool have won it 6 times. Don't forget. Arsenal got to a final. Man City have got to a final as well. Spurs also got to a final. Hello.
It says that I need to score. Yep, they haven't started.
No, we haven't started. Started at 8 o'clock, Dad.
Right.
You want to say hi? I'm on stream. when you can when you can find the camera.
Right, I know. Go on, back.
All right. Right. Hi. Right. That was me, Dad. Anyone who people who watch the channel will, well, for certain know who my dad is. I mean, I'd hope so by now. Dear. Thanks everyone who's joined us, by the way. We're getting one or two new people in the live chat today, which is nice to see. Obviously, Ben in the live chat, and David Burton's just joined us as well. So we got 2 new people in the chat. Thanks for sticking around and joining me this evening. Sorry if you can hear any water running in the background, by the way. My dad's just going in the bath. He did just say when he came in that he's going in the bath. Now what have I done? Sorry. What the hell was that? I don't know what he was doing. Let's... Oh, I was going to do something. I forgot what I was going to do now. Predictions. There you go. So, if you haven't got your predictions in, make sure you do. I'm going to put mine in, of course. Starting off the predictions. 2-2 I've gone for tonight. I'll be happy with a point, in fairness. I say a point, I'll be happy with a draw. Scotty's prediction has disappeared again. Obviously because there's been more comments in the chat. Always, any earlier comments tend to disappear halfway through the stream. But not a problem, because I do know what Scotty's prediction was. I did say at the start of the stream it was 1-1. So I have got Scotty's in, so don't worry, Scotty, before you complain. Sam Pinder has gone for 2-2 as well. See, a few people are going for draws tonight. Wouldn't surprise me if it is a draw, in fairness. But to be honest, if it's a good game, you know, I mean, if we end up losing and it's been a good game, we've actually played well, and you know, no hard feelings. But if we played terribly, then I won't be chuffed, in fairness. 2-1 City from Harry Doherty. Yin Yang has gone for 3-1 Bayern. Can you get your comments and your predictions in, by the way, of course? 4-1, that's from Sam Skundrick. Excuse me. Right. Ow! Wrong button. 4-1. He's optimistic. Ben 3-1. And Jill, I'll just put Jill. I know who it is, and well, I don't know who it is, but I'll know who it is by just putting Jill. Jill Guns. 2-1. And who else was there? There was, oh yes, Kojak as well. AK Steve, so I'll just put Kojak anyway. Kojak. What did he say? I does have a feeling Barno Steelers 2-1, right? 2-1 then. Sam McNeil's just joined, thanks for joining as well. He's gone for 3-1 Bayern. And Arjan has joined as well. Thanks for joining. Cheers for joining, buddy. Has gone for 2 seconds. I think Bayern will win because Pep's changed his tactics last second. Normally when he does that, they tend to lose. So 2-0 Bayern. Hey, we'll see what happens. I think, you know, both teams, I mean, I think both managers will probably play different tactics, because if you don't really change your tactics and you play the same sort of football, it gets a bit, it just gets a bit predictable. And then what happens is you can end up getting nullified. You know, because Bayern, and what I will say about Bayern is Bayern tend to play the balls. They tend to play on the wing, so out wide they tend to play balls down to left and right hand side of the attacking third, and then try and put it into the box. Do that. If we do that all the time tonight and we don't do anything different, it'll get far too predictable. And obviously, you know what Man City's defence are like. They will just read it. And they have got a very strong and very tall defence as well. Obviously, Ruben Dias very, very good in the air as well. So it's a tough one. But I'm very much looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. I looked at the odds, and we were 9-2 to win tonight. Manchester City being, I think, Manchester City was something like 4-7. So Man City went in as big favourites tonight, and it'll only be because they're at home. But I reckon when Bayern's at home, they'll be favourites, even if they don't win tonight. You know, because it's a team who doesn't really lose. Both teams never really lose at home, and both teams don't tend to win that many games away from home either. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We can say what we like, but at the end of the day, it's all guesswork, really. We don't know what's going to happen, but either way, it should be good. Let's have a look at the starting lineup. Starting off, of course, in Deutsch, and we're going to start off. Well, I'll do Bayern's in German. I'll do Bayern's in German, and I'll do City's in English, because I say we've only got about 8 minutes to go till kick-off. Start out first bei München, Tor Nummer 27, Jan Sommer, Nummer 2, Dario Pamecano, Nummer 4, Matthijs de Ligt, Nummer 5, Benji Pavard, Nummer 6, Joshua Kimmich, Nummer 7, Serge Gnabry, Nummer 8, Leon Goretzka, Nummer 10, Leroy Sané, Nummer 11 ist Kingsley Coman, Nummer 19, Fonzie Davies und die Nummer 42, Jamal Musiala. Auswärts gespielt wird bei München, Torwart Nummer 26, Sven Ulreich und die Nummer 35, Schenk. Nummer 17 ist Sadio Mane, Nummer 20 Bruno Sarr, Nummer 22 João Cancelo, Nummer 23 Daley Blind, Nummer 25 Thomas Müller, Nummer 38 Ryan Gravenberch und die Nummer 39 Matthias Tell. And starting line for Manchester City, in goal number 31 Ederson, number 5 John Stones, number 25 Mikel Akanji, number 3 Ruben Dias, number 6 Nathan Ake, number 16 Rodrigo, number 17 Kevin De Bruyne, number 8 Ilkay Gundogan, number 20 Bernardo Silva, number 10 Jack Grealish, and number 9 Erling Haaland. On the bench for City, goalkeeper Ortega, and Scott Carson, Carl Walker, Calvin Phillips, America Laporte, Julian Alvarez, Gomez, Riyad Mahrez, Perrone, Palmer, and Lewis. Those are your starting lineups for the two sides this evening. For some reason, Yin Yan's just tried to call me on Insta, so let's see why was he calling me? Hello, can I help you?
I'm doing good, man. I just go home. I was a Bayern fan, you know.
All right. There were you? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
My name is Robin Miller. Pleased to see you.
Huh. Okay.
Ich kann auch sprechen Deutsch.
Ja.
Sie wollen schon Sommer.
Ja.
47. Ich kann den Englisch gut Deutsch sprechen, weißt du, ne? I
understand Deutsch, but I can't work out what you think.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, alright? So let's go hold Bayern will win, alright?
Aye, I've got.
Haaland, oh my gosh. She's for sure going to win the Golden Boot. In the Premier League, as Man City beats Arsenal 2 times. One in FA Cup, one in League. One home, one away.
Mm-hmm.
They were like underdogs. The Arsenal.
Mm.
And as a Chelsea supporter, I think Arsenal is going to win the league.
Let's see. We'll see.
So what do you think about Manchester United winning the Carabao Cup?
The Carabao Cup, mate. Well, being honest, it's good for United, obviously. They've done quite well under Erik ten Hag. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, the players are coming out onto the field. Man City and FC Bayern Munchen entering the Etihad Stadium pitch. I would really like to call it the Etihad, which has about got as much atmosphere as a library. Back to your question, though. Yeah, it's good. It's very good for United. They've done remarkably well under Ten Hag. I know we started off not particularly well, but
3 more minutes until the game starting.
Hey,
3 more minutes, and the game will be starting.
well, probably be within the next 2 minutes. It won't be that long.
Yep.
So all they'll do is stand. All they'll do is stand for the
anthem. Will get it as well.
Sorry?
The Knoxville United, who was 18th in Northern League.
Oh, Mask. Sorry. Yeah. Still surviving relegation. But they're still surviving relegation. Yeah, I thought you said Man United at first. Yeah, it's a tough league for Mask. Though you got to remember we are newly promoted, so I mean we stay up. I'll be very happy. There he is, Dortmund forward.
Yep. And of course, I'm watching you shooting the source.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here, though, I'm afraid, because the game's about to start, mate. So and enjoy the rest of the stream.
Good night, Bayern. Let's go. Come on, Bayern.
Okay. There you go. That was interesting. Okay. Where was I? Yes. Back to where we were. Can you get any comments in the chat, by the way? Thank you very much. Is he German? I don't know. He speaks. I think he speaks a little bit of German. I don't actually know. It's not. It's if you're on about Jack, who is a Bayern fan. No, it's not Jack. Jack is Munich born and bred, and well, he's at the game tonight. Sat in the Bayern away end actually. Who was that? That was Yin Yang in the chat. In the old FIFA up to 19, they called Champions Cup due to not having the Champions League license. Yeah, I think we all remember that. Happy days. You are from Deutschland. I thought you were. Oh, I wondered. Anyways, players are out, ready to get the game underway anyway. Jesus Gil, hang on, how do you pronounce his name? Jesus Gil Manzano is the referee from Spain today. Bayern playing a 4-2-3-1 formation as well. Happy for Friday. If you're on about... Oh, you're on about the Norwich game. Look, the Norwich game's difficult because when we play against Norwich, home and away, we have a bad habit of losing at home to them. And majority of the time, they don't deserve to win. So, hopefully we don't lose this time, because otherwise I'll be bloody miffed. Because it happens all the time when we play at home to them. They always get a bloody 1-0 win against us in a game that normally we tend to win. So we tend to sort of deserve to win. But, you know, we don't take our chances, they're not going to win. Predictions aren't closed yet. Your predictions will be closed after 1 minute. We are underway though. Let's hope Bayern get themselves a win. Auf geht's, Bayern. Here we go. And fifth. They bought Mane but benched him. Yeah, to be honest though, I think there's been issues going on, I think, behind the scenes as well. And then obviously when it comes to performances, he hasn't been that great for Bayern this season. I haven't been particularly impressed with him, considering he has played in the Bundesliga before. Oh, good start for Manchester City, having quite a bit of the ball already. All the Bayern fans, led by the I don't know who the actual guy is, but led by the cheerleader from the Südkurve. You'll hear Bayern fans most game, I think, to be honest. 2-1 Bayern, says T-side on top. Yeah, you put us in time. Predictions now closed. Thank you very much indeed. Go on. Gnabry, early opportunity. Cut out for him. Come on. The cheerleader. Well, a lot of commentators call him the cheerleader, but you know it's the yeah. Oh no, he doesn't. He's not topless. It's one of the guys with a megaphone, a bit like the guy who starts all the chants in the south stand, but in the south stand above her. But obviously he doesn't. They don't wear no top. Obviously, because why would you? It'll be bloody freezing in Manchester. Normally peeing down in Manchester as well, so I wouldn't want to be topless there. Hello Nicola, thanks for joining. Where were we? There was another prediction, T-side on top. Put 2-1 Bayern, was that? 2-1 Bayern, yes. And there wasn't any other predictions, was there? No. Will Bayern get the lower tiers? I think some European games only get the top two. Bayern's got all three tiers, mate. Well, not the full, but like they got the full away, the usual full away end. I thought the Germans sometimes were. I think it depends. I think it depends on what club. I say it's not necessarily the case. I mean, when I went to the Allianz in January, if you saw the vlog and you remember, when I was sat like just above the Südkurve. There was the guy didn't have. Oh, the guy wasn't topless. So there you go. Need to win the next games to fall behind. Yeah, it's true, but whether bother do or not, I don't know. Pin the predict. Yeah, thanks for that. I need to do that. Cheers, everyone. By the way, the Iron Boots here. Up your nose! Danke Prost. Lovely. I'm thinking of the Greek and Serbian ones. Well, yeah, because they don't tend to bring that many fans. I mean, you've got to think it's a very long journey from the likes of Serbia and Greece. Of course, Bayern's only... I mean, it's only... From Manchester Airport to Munich Airport, literally an hour and 45 on the plane. Less than 2 hours on the plane. You see what Tuber said to Jake Johnson? Yeah, I did. Doesn't surprise me, to be honest. His vlogs are good. His vlogs are pretty good. There's Haaland. Bye! Erlen who? Erlen the shot into the crowd. Erlen the shot. Oh, sorry. How do you know where the players are staying? I don't know. He probably. he probably just went round Bristol and saw Borough coach. Oh, there you go. I don't know how he's done it. But there you go. You're just a cock-chew, Black Pom. No, don't get me wrong. If Man City played against Borough at the minute with the way Borough been playing, City and Haaland would batter us. Haaland would batter Borough at the minute with the way Borough's been playing. Ball all the way back to Jan Sommer. Matthijs de Ligt. Bayern in this kit. Don't need to say much more really. This home top, the all red and white. And obviously, I'm wearing the exact shirt that they'll be wearing because I've got the Champions League 6 logo on there as well. Cost me quite a lot. So, and it has actually got Thomas Muller on the back. You won't be able to see. Oh no, you can. You can probably see the 25. But you won't see the name underneath it is Thomas Muller. I'm trying to show you it here. Well, where can we back here? It has Thomas Muller on the back. I didn't ask for the shirt to have Thomas Muller on the back. I didn't ask for the shirt to have anyone on it. But I think at the time I got it, Thomas Muller had just signed a new contract. So they were giving out free shirt printings of Thomas Muller on the... They were putting Thomas Muller's name on the back of the shirts. So there you go. Get out. Bayern Munchen plays for Bayern Munchen. No, it's Thomas Muller. Bayern Munchen, and then it says Thomas Muller at the bottom. Bayern have always had Bayern Munchen on the sort of just behind the neck. They've always had that. Man City are having more of the possession in the first 7.5 minutes. Struggling to get a hold of it. Well done, Haaland. Lose the ball. There you go. Sponsored by Thomas Muller and No 25 is called FC Bayern. No. Bayern do it differently to Borough. So you gotta remember. Muller yogurt. Yeah. That's an old joke. That's an old joke, mate. That's an old joke. And it doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any better, trust me. When you hear that joke so many times, yes, doesn't get any better. Sane on the left hand side, obviously against his former team. Don't know if he'd have been given a good reception or not. So we'd have to see. I think City made a mistake by getting rid of Sane, but Sane's done okay he's done alright for Bayern. So I think what you're going to find is Man City going to have way more of the possession and going to have more opportunities. Bayern only really need one big chance and they'll probably take it. Foul! Pep Guardiola's getting his head polished. It's raining. So he's getting a nice polish. Go and run in with the camera on your dad. It'll be like Home Alone. Get out of here, you know, a little... No. I'll slap you silly. No. No chance, mate. I'm not stupid. How did two players end up on the floor? I don't know. I don't bloody know, mate. That's a good ball from Sommer. If we can get onto that, yes. Nabry. Play to the far right, yes. Coleman playing on the right is interesting. Coleman's normally on the left. That's a ball. Coleman couldn't get his feet right there, could he? Kimmich. Davies. Shoes. Ah.
Patient there, Brian, when they get up, some touch passes on the edge of the area, lands at Davies.
No, he got no accuracy whatsoever on that shot, and Ederson still dived. Surely he should have known that was nowhere near. This has worse finishing than the start of Chelsea Villa did. Mate, it's only 10 minutes in, give it a chance. The finishing in the Borough game the other day wasn't exactly brilliant either, so... all games, so, you know. Give it a chance. Press, 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 press. Press them. No one's putting any pressure. We've got 3 players up the attacking third, and no one is putting any pressure on City. A gift real special, so take off the towel, take a look inside. It's my in the box. No. No. Championship and Champions League are entirely different levels. Well, yeah. Good ball, yes. Oh. Second pass.
The 7th quarter-final for City and the 21st for Bayern Munich, whose 6 wins.
How many? Like Man City got the ball in their defensive third, and there's about 6-7 Bayern players in just playing a high press. Play a high press, but no one's really putting any real pressure on them. We're just letting City have all the ball, and I think this is what Tuchel's tactic will be: allow City to have as much of the ball as they want in their own third, but the minute they get to the halfway line, straight into them, you know. No. Get out. That's still in. That is not German. I'm partially. Partially. No. Doesn't really make a difference. To be honest, one of my mates just bloody one of my friends just bloody I don't know how to describe it. He bloody he just supports whoever's playing, which, you know, at least you got me who will actually support my team through thick and thin. Get up, you diving cheat. Oh, Sommer! Oh my word! Can't afford to do that when you got Erling Haaland running at you like that. Accrington Stanley, well, just whoever's playing, you know. It really, that's.
All the way through the Champions League campaign since summer arrived, there have been questions about whether he can fill in for Manuel.
I mean, obviously, I think everyone does that though sometimes. Like, if they're watching a game, like, you know, if you hate Manchester City, obviously you'll want Bayern to win. For me, it's both anyway, because I hate Man City and also Bayern fan myself. So it's. I suppose if you're supporting the team, that if you're watching a game and your rival's playing, obviously you'd be supporting the other team, you know, obviously, but it's just every 5 seconds. Ooh, do you know? He's looking. Do you watch Ronaldo in the Saudi League? Can't access the Saudi League anyway because it's not on Sky Sports, and you know. I think they will probably show the Saudi League on Sky Sports or next season just because of Ronaldo. But
Really is a filthy night in Manchester, windy, rainy, with some of the finest
Get up!
on the planet down there to entertain us.
Third of the way through the first half. Oh, gorgeous weather. Does Daz know the Accrington Stanley milk advert?
Musiala.
Oh, Accrington Stanley, who are they? Yeah. The kid drinking milk. Yes, I have seen that before, yeah. I've seen that before. Ronaldo said he'll retire at 44. That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. He'll want to play football for as long as he can. I think really it's only going to be injury that rules him out. That he'd only retire if he picked up a big injury. See, Ronaldo just, he loves football. He won't. Same with Gigi Buffon, I suppose, as well. Like Gigi Buffon, I think has retired now, but he didn't retire till he was about 42. Dimi Constantopoulos still has. I don't think he's. Oh no, he might be retired now. But there is some players. If you enjoy your football, then why not? Why not keep playing? Gigi Buffon was, I think, 42 when he retired. Kazumura is still playing, and he's in his 50s now. He's in Portugal, I think. Good opportunity, Musiala. Oh, he's getting his foot in wrong. Nice. Davies, Sane, blocked. Chase it then. Poor touch. That's 4 to Bayern. Jimmy is retired. He's Liverpool's goalkeeping coach. Yeah. I thought he had, but he was about 40. He was about 41, wasn't he, when he retired? By the way, he was a good goalkeeper for Borough. Very good goalkeeper for Borough back in the day. But the likes of Ronaldo, and I think Messi won't retire for years. I think they'll just keep playing for as long as they can. Same with, I think, Thomas Muller and Manuel Neuer. I think they'll keep playing till they hit nearly 40s, because they're all enjoying the football as well. So,
Silva down this right hand side as well, just Ake does with Grealish on the left hand side.
18 minutes in.
It's been like a Swiss Army knife, hasn't it, defensively so far in Kanji, wherever.
It has been a difficult game so far. No real clear-cut opportunities. Very little in the way of chances for both teams. It has been quite a battle, but it's been a good battle though. Both teams really going in at it. It's going to get a bit feisty. I know Sam Pinder put this in the chat. It's going to be a feisty game. There's going to be fouls galore. There'll be fouls all over the place. I think we might see some cards in the game. It could get tasty, certainly in the second half. So it's been a decent game. Been a good battle so far. I know there'll be neutrals watching it. They'll be like, "This is Barwin. It's 0-0," but it's been a battle. Been a good battle. I'll tell you what though, that Liverpool-Arsenal game was the best game of the Premier League season, that, easily. Cracking game. It really was a cracking game. Up your nose, everyone. Way bye!
Players are just keeping the width and holding the width, and it's on the opposite side.
La, 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 la. England's international friendly 1-0 down to Australia. They'll still win though, because the 30 games unbeaten. They'll still win. I can't see them losing to Australia. And Australia aren't a bad side, but I don't see them losing. Good opportunity, well out Kimmich. Didn't know you could score 1 point in rugby.
Just tracking. Gundogan thought he was going to get a free hit on goal there.
Such an important player.
Football, mate.
Kevin De Bruyne out to
Women international friendly, I think, tonight, isn't it? They're playing Australia
here, all the way
in the
across to
footy.
Jack Grealish.
Get into him.
It's a poor ball by Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, there's an Australian women's team.
They're just trying to move around the markers in the area there for the corner. If they didn't mean that longer one.
Australia do have a women's team.
See how far down the touchline.
I think they've been in the FIFA Women's World Cup as well before.
Offering some advice, quickly back shouting and screaming down there.
They've got a women's team on FIFA as well.
Reaction when Bayern lost possession. City got in on that right hand side.
Come on, get a hold of it. There's an opportunity for Haaland. Way! Oh, he's getting a bit of stick from the Bayern fans. They were always going to pass the ball to Haaland because they just rely on him after time. If anyone's going to score against Bayern, it'll be Haaland tonight. I know for a fact. Come on, go forward. Yes. That's not a bad through ball. A bit more power would have been perfect. Let it go, Dio. Nice. Good. Thomas Tuchel applauding. Trying to keep the team spirit up as well. It's been fairly even this game. Haaland's in me Champions League fantasy. Well, I hope you don't do very well then. Could do without him scoring tonight. But he'll score. I know for a fact he'll score, but I hope he doesn't. I know he scored bloody hat-trick against Southampton, but mate, Southampton are going down. I can tell you Southampton are getting relegated. Where? Shoot. On your left. On your right. On your left. Just release it, Coleman. How many points you on, Sam, altogether? When there's 4 teams, you have to sacrifice some defensive places. Oh, yeah. But I don't really do fantasy. Because 1, I can't be asked, and 2, I'd probably forget to keep up. I'd forget to do it. After time, I have a habit of almost. There's been weeks where I've nearly forgot, or I've nearly forgot to do Super 6 as well. So you know, kept Vinny's got me a lot of points throughout the tournament. Yeah, fair enough. Doesn't answer Liam's question though. Liam's put how many points are you won? Like altogether, I think he means in the entire tournament. Vinny will have got you quite a lot of points this tournament. Benzema as well have got quite a lot. Nice. 437. That's not bad. That's decent. It's not bad. More than I would probably get. Davies. What the hell was that? Come on. Good ball in from Kimmich. Corner. What? $577. Yeah, but you've got half of the Real Madrid team. It's the budgeting in the group stage that I do bad at. Don't forget Real Madrid Chelsea tomorrow night, Milan against Napoli. Also tonight, Benfica are taking on Inter Milan, and I'll just have a look see if I can get the score up for that. Flash scores. He wears a magic hat. Currently 0-0 in that game as well. Both games in the 26th minute now. Nice, Sane skips past him easily. Come on, he's got past him. Yes! Shoot! Shoot! Ah, Musiala blocked. Bah! Bloody hell. It's good defending, but he should have released that, I think, a bit quicker than that. He should have released it first time, probably. Only got 33 for the round of 16 second leg, despite constant high 50s to low 60s in the previous rounds. Oof. What was that from Coleman? What was that? That's brilliant from Sane. It's getting past it. Plays it, Musiala. He didn't really look up, did he? He should have done better with that, but it's a brilliant block. It's a great block. What was Tuchel doing? What was he doing? Sane running through. Good defending again. Ruben Diaz is very, very good defensively. He's so good. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how good he is defensively for Man City. Very, very good. Nice to see some new people in chat as well tonight, though. Tommy T pushing the way and out the way.
John Stones.
Close him. Man. Ooh, Rodri goes for the shot. Oh, my word. Oh. Of all the players to score, I wasn't expecting that. What a goal. Oh, my word. Cracking goal and no scenes whatsoever. Not falling away of scenes. What a goal. But that, again, that's down to the defence. Not closing them down quick enough. Like when Rodri gets shots off like that. No one closes him down. He gets a shot round Kimmich. It is. I mean, say what you want about the defending, because the defending's poor. He should have closed him down a lot quicker, but he's hit it from like the edge of the D. It's an unbelievable goal. It's a brilliant goal, and it's 1-0 City. And to be honest, it's been coming. City have had one or two decent opportunities. As usual, I said this would be a tough one. I said this would be a tough bloody. Said it'd be a tough bloody battle, this, and well, said if we get a point here, it'd be good, but the thing is, now Man City got the goal, they'll probably get more goals now, and then that's Bayern out before the second leg, What I will say, if Man City do go through the semis, they won't beat Real Madrid this season. They won't beat Madrid this time. We had the amazing semi-final last season as well when Man City played against them and lost in the end. De Bruyne against De Ligt. Well done, De Ligt. Hello, Dean. Fancy you popping in. Poor clearance. Oh, and ball. Didn't see it. I didn't see that. Who's going down in the championship? Reading, Wigan. Definitely, I'd say. But I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult. Are we all in agreement that Grealish is still a flop, even if he's in form at the moment? I don't know. Gary Neville said this is the worst Bayern team he's seen. Look, it might not be the best Bayern team. It might not be the best Bayern team, but even still, Even if it isn't the best Bayern team, it's still a Bayern team that can cause multiple problems. Onside. Coleman. On the left. Taking on Ake. Gary Neville doesn't watch German football, let's be honest. He's chatting out of his arse, mate. Even though I like Gary Neville, I liked Gary Neville obviously as a United player. I can't stand him as a pundit. I don't think he's that good. Oh, it's gonna fall through that. Pavard, man, all over the shop. Pavard's all over. See if there's City will probably win the first leg, but they won't win the second leg. City don't really lose at home, do they? So there. Big ask for Bayern. I knew as soon as you got Man City in the quarterfinals, it was the one team I did not want to face, along with Real Madrid. Them and Real Madrid I did not want, because I knew this would be a bloody tough one. And Bayern have had all sorts of difficult ties in this tournament. PSG as well, Barcelona, Inter Milan, tough teams. And then whoever wins this will be most likely playing probably Real Madrid, because even though Chelsea have got Lampard back, I still don't see them beating Madrid. So, it's very, very difficult season. This has been a tough season. Barcelona, the team that flopped Europa. I can't believe United beat them. I can't believe United beat them. It was amazing. It was an amazing night at Old Trafford. That was a good tie overall, though, in fairness. Bog off, Ake, you bloody Dortmund Ford. Always the Dortmund. It's always the former Dortmund players getting the better of Bayern. Nathan Ake having a blinder against Bayern. Haaland, well, not really having a blinder, is he? Gundogan having a good game against Bayern. It doesn't surprise me. Haaland snatched a chance there. It could be 2-0. I know. Obviously, the Dortmund players know how Bayern play. Well, and even when they were at Dortmund, they had blinders against them. Sommer! Oh. A silly mistake from. I mean, that's daft from Sommer. He punches it nowhere. But what a save! What a save that is, though. That's a great save in the end. Oh, it's a brilliant save. Should have been a goal, though. They should have done better with that. Jan Sommer again. He's missed that again. It's still in there. Out! Jan Sommer came out for the ball, completely missed it. Come on, Sommer, what are you playing at? I know it's not summertime, but come on. Yes, go. What a ball! What a ball! Oh, Man City players all back. Sane. Kimmich blocked. Oh, we're just not going to score here, are we? It doesn't look like it. Then again, Man City didn't exactly look like scoring, did they? Until that Wadri shot, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important. better of those moments where City are out of shape when they're recovering and they're trying to get back. Diaz was right up the pitch. They have to do better in those moments.
It's the kind of game so far where people have forgotten about the wind and the rain.
It's been a good game, but look, no shots on target. They've had 3 shots on target. You know. So City have certainly been the better with regards to... they've had better chances to score and they've been better with them, but we've had opportunities and we've just been wasteful. Every shot's just practically been blocked. Man City's defence has been well organised. Really well organised. Move. Nice. Ah. Good spiel. Erling tapping Haaland yet to score. Don't speak too soon, mate. He's already had 2 big chances to score. He's already had 2 chances that he could have scored. Probably should have done. Oh, Pavard again. What are you playing at? Honestly. What are you playing at?
Sent everybody the wrong way. Just a little bit of a pause. That's what Guardiola likes.
So far, Haaland's been hurling the ball out of play half the time. Or hurling it up the pitch, whatever you want to do. There was only going to be one winner there, Pavard. I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what you thought you were going to do. You weren't going to achieve anything there, were you?
It's a rare moment in this first half where you can just sit back and just catch your breath for a second or two. It's Kevin De Bruyne prepares to take this free kick for Manchester City.
How's he cut out? That's a cracking touch. That's in there. Keep it away. He's given a foul for. He's given a free kick to Bayern for that. I did not think that was a foul whatsoever. So he lets City breeze past him, then tries to rugby tackle De Bruyne. Yeah. Pavard has. I mean, I haven't been too impressed by Pavard this season. He has scored some. He has scored some good goals on occasions, but defensively, he's not been that impressive. Oh, let us get on with it, Wes. What? Let us get on with it. Oh, in the wrong place. Oh. God. To the right. Box. Oh, put it in the box. You got options in the box. Who scored? Rodri. Of all people, it was a cracking goal. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. FC Bayern Munchen. Overlap. Have a shot, maybe. Don't just stand still. You're not going to get anywhere by doing that. Ball. Pavard. Poor cross. Oh, that's gone to Musiala at the other side, though. It's got onto that. Ball. Well done. Skip past 2 or 3 challenges there. See ya! Oh, corner. Is this the way to the Allianz? Yeah.
Got in there, Pavard to Upamecano already in the Manchester City box.
I mean, it was going to take something special for someone to take the lead. But it was a cracking goal from Rodri, I can't lie. It really was a great goal. Yes.
Musiala.
What was that pull back? We don't look like scoring. Didn't know Peter Kay was popular in Germany. You do know it's not Peter Kay that's actually singing it. When on that video, where on that Peter Kay video, he's not singing it. It is Tony Christie. Oh, windy out there. Tony Christie, who actually, the original guy who sung the song, is the one you can hear. It's not Peter Kay that's singing that.
And make sure you win us on Thursday night, by the way. In the Conference League, we've got Ghent against West Ham. That's in the early slot, 5 o'clock on...
I'd rather have diarrhea.
And then from 7 o'clock on 1 and Ultimate, you can...
Man United Sevilla, by the way, next watch along on the channel. That's on Thursday evening with the same starting time of 7:30. Manchester United taking on Sevilla. Another difficult game to call in the European competitions. Well, looks like João Cancelo against his former team's going to warm up. And Josip Stanisic as well. Josip Stanisic? Did I mention Josip Stanisic?
Thomas Muller having his say down there with Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, it's interesting that Muller wasn't in the starting lineup because he organises the defensive pressure. He would be really important.
I thought there was enough. Mazraoui and Stanisic.
We're talking about the ball getting into
I didn't see their names. I've obviously had it in the wrong... I've had it on the wrong way. Oh dear. Never mind. I hadn't...
Lucy, of all of the outfield players, is Manuel Akanji is the only outfield player starting tonight who hasn't scored yet this season.
I thought so. I wondered. I was going to say, I thought there wasn't support... I don't know. I thought there wasn't... I thought it was strange. Oh, we've moved... never mind. Me with me... I've been making all sorts of technical mistakes today. I'm working in a charity shop voluntarily on a Tuesday and a Thursday in Middlesbrough, and made one or two. I made some mistakes on the till earlier on, as well as falling over everything. So yeah, I've had a bit of a clumsy day. Looks like Man City going to go in 1-0 at half time, but I think second half Tuchel will want way more. Akanji has more tackles than Bayern. Has more tackles than Bayern, nearly double them. Oh right, that's nice. Yeah, yeah, but he's been very good defensively. So Akanji was good at Borussia Dortmund as well. So he was a good fit. Was always going to be a good fit for City. I didn't see how that was a foul on De Ligt, mind. See what he plays. Oh yeah, it's like pushing the back from Erling Haaland. That's not a foul.
I don't see that very often, do you?
Very.
Possession for the away team here at the Etihad.
I mean, there's a slight push. There is a slight push, but so I can see why he gave the foul, but it's soft. That's so soft because there's no power on that push. He hasn't really pushed him over. He's pushed him slightly, and then there you go. 10 out of 10 for the dive though.
I wouldn't be particularly bothered tonight if that was the case because they're using the ball going forward really well.
You want time for a buying game? Yes, sir. Even Sam Pinder knows about the Offenheim game. Hey, that was you know, that was 4 years ago. That now, Harry. 4 years ago. That.
Of the first half, Manuel Akanji in possession for Manchester City.
4 years ago, so it was January 2019 that. But it still lives in the memory of the fans. You put it on Instagram at some point. Oh yeah. Father's indicated a minimum of 2 minutes of added time. A minimum of 2 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson.
A red and white corner in the Etihad. They all marched to the stadium together earlier this this afternoon, and they're in
Let me
here
just
nice
move
and
my
early.
camera slightly to the left.
Add some noise and colour to nights like this
There we
in
go.
the Champions League. The fans of the German clubs when they come to England.
That just looks better.
Grealish battling with Musiala. In goes Kimmich.
There's a few tackles flying in here. A few players really having a kick at each other at the minute.
The physical nature to the Bayern team.
Edison's prone to making mistakes. We've been seeing it all season. Been making mistakes all season, Edison. So we're not really putting him under much pressure, which is a bit annoying.
Mr. Navis lit up the first half with a wonder goal. Rodri, De Bruyne plays it on. Gundogan puts it back towards him. That's a great tackle in there by
Daryl Johnson must have played a lot to sponsor the added time and substitutes. Probably a lot of competition. No, I just say it on the channel. Well, I can't say brought to you by so-and-so. It's not sponsored by anyone, so... I just always say it anyway. I just say it for a laugh. I say it for a laugh. Makes me dad always titters when I say it. I don't know why.
Leroy Sané has a dit. Didn't half of a dit.
Just a little bit sloppy in possession on that left-hand side. He's Sané a chance and you see the ball moving in the air.
Oh, wasn't far off.
And really windy in here in the Etihad, but a couple of times now Bayern have got the ball not really.
Love when teams have a sponsored added time, like all things to sponsor my added time.
Committed players forward.
Well, there's half time. It was an outstanding first half. The first half that was lit up by that man, Rodri. His 45th game in the Champions League tonight. The first time he scored, and what a goal it was. Top corner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course that's his first Champions League goal for City. Yeah. Always is, isn't it? Always a player that never scores ends up coming out with a bloody banger. Right. 1-0 City at half time, but a very good entertaining first half, to be truthfully honest. Just a bit annoying about the fact that we haven't tested their goalkeeper. We haven't tested Edison whatsoever. We've had no shots on target. Been really wasteful. It's been a battle. Man City have done very, very well defensively and probably deserve to be leading. They could have had 2 or 3 really with some of the chances they had that they wasted. Haaland not scoring yet, thankfully. But City have an all-important lead going into the second half, which is big for them, but for us, well, it's that time again where we have to come back and get a result. And we've had to do that on a few occasions this season, so we need to get ourselves sorry, we're Dad's talking in the bath. He's talking to someone on the phone. But I'll take the cap off and I'll put it back on second half when we're back on camera. But yeah, a bit disappointed about the fact that we're losing 1-0, but you can't take anything away from the goal. It was a magnificent strike. Just annoyed at the fact that we didn't close him down quick enough. And Rodri's been hitting shots. He's actually been scoring some beauties this season anyway. So, you know, and it's what City are capable of. City move the ball around very, very quickly. They play some good football and they score goals like that. So, second half, we're going to have to really put in a good performance and get ourselves back into the game. If not, though, I mean, if we only lose 1-0, it's not a big disaster. But if we end up losing by 2 or 3 goals, then trouble. But if we only lose by 1, then it's not a massive issue because we can always turn it around at the Allianz Arena. We've done that many times at the Allianz, where they've been coming into games on the losing as a losing side before and turned it around. So it's happened before. And Bayern do tend to win the Allianz. So if Man City only win by 1, then although they'll be happy with the win, I don't think they'll all be too chuffed by the fact it's only 1-0 if it ends that way. So, because Bayern are more than capable of getting goals. But here we go again. Second half, Bayern need to try and turn it around. or at least avoid conceding the second, otherwise that's going to be game over and, well, potentially tie over if we don't get a goal back. So, big 45 minutes coming up for Bayern in this first leg. I'll see you for that in a couple of minutes. Right. Bayern miss a forward. We don't seem to be having Choupo-Moting, do we? Now, Choupo-Moting doesn't seem to be playing. I mean, I think in a minute it's... I don't know if it's Sane Coleman. I don't know who's actually playing up front, but... well, regardless, we'll probably make one or two changes. Muller can play up front, so we'll make one or two changes. Maybe at half-time, he might not. But we'll see what happens anyway. See you for the second half in a couple of minutes.
roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Can't remember the the last time I went without you? Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. But where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go?
And welcome back. Time for the second half to commence in a moment. Whilst I just finish off a leg of darts if I can eventually finish it off. So that's 45. That'll do me. So don't mind me, I'm just playing darts at the same time.
45.
Turn that down. Second half's going to get underway then. Players are going to come out in a second, and then we'll get the second half underway. Oh, not too bad. 81. Nice. Decent score, 81. Players are back out. Time for second half to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined, you're watching a chair. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to finish off a leg of darts here. Time for second half. Here we go. No subs for either team.
Half-time of first half that was lit up by that wonderful goal from Rodri. Bayern Munich have lost only
There we
two.
go. Second half underway, ladies and gentlemen. If you just joined us again, welcome back. Let's see how the second half goes. Hopefully Bayern get themselves back into the game. Ah, that's not too bad. 24-49. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to finish off a leg of darts at the same time. I was trying to finish, just doing a bit of darts during the break. Because I can. That's garbage. Could have done. The hell, Liam would have done better than that. Ooh. Apparently, Sport Carnage just said that heard Choupo-Moting's out of an ankle injury. Oh, God. Less than ideal. Just trying to give a second half, welcome back. Oh, yeah, that's less than ideal, that is, to be honest. I'll be sat down once I finish this leg. Oh, give me a break. Yeah, we don't talk about them scores. Keep getting your comments in chat, by the way. I am reading and keeping an eye on the game when I'm not phoned. Oh, what a crack. Oh, cracking darts. Yes. That's 105. Brilliant. Might get this leg done quickly. No. Oh dear. Maybe not. If you just joined us again, hello, hello, hello. And if you joined us for the first time, welcome. You won't be looking at a chair for too much longer. Hopefully. 45. Oh man. Come on, Davies, get a grip onto that. Yes. Go! Go! Where? Man! That's got to be yellow. Yeah, yellow card for Bernardo Silva. Thank you very much. Indeed. Oh. Nice bounce out. There we go. Hate it when it bloody does that. The chair isn't a very talkative person. Tough. I'm just trying to finish off quick leg of darts. No such thing as a quick leg of darts when I'm playing. Ah. Oh, for goodness sake. Good opportunity. Oh, man. Oh. Bugger. Oh, yellow for Davies now. Ah, goodness sake. 47 needed. What was the wrong score? Very long. Double 12. Ah, no. Ugh, come on, Bayern, Man City. Does what you're doing, mate. I'm currently playing darts. If you do a 9 dart, it would be less time with the chair. Yeah. What's the thing on the back of the chair? Oh, what a mistake! It's called a phone. Man, that could have been a goal, that. Easily. Sommer! What are you doing, Sommer? Oh my God. Did you miss me? Yeah. Oh, unless you're on about this. It's a towel. Yellow towel. Right. Double 12 and then it's done. Oh. Good darts. Bugger. I hate double 5 as well. I hate double 5. Oh. I don't know how City didn't bloody. I don't know how City didn't actually score from that. That was a waste of really poor defending. That was. Come on, bounced out, you moron. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to hit double 5, am I? I never hit double 5, so. Oh well. Anyways, back to the game then. Well, I just put my darts back in. Back to the game. I think anyone could beat me in darts because I can't finish. I can never finish the doubles. I never hit the doubles normally. I never hit the doubles. Pain in the backside, really. Isn't double 5 next to tops? Yeah, but every time I go for double 5, I end up hitting tops. You know, and every time if I go for double tops, I hit double 1 or double 5. Like, always hit the wrong doubles. The one double I want, I never hit normally. Oh, I always hit at the wrong time. Inter win against Benfica. Doesn't surprise me. Anyway. I was just having a practice anyway. I'm good at doubles, best 180 hitter in the world, me. Right, okay. I played dart against Liam Martin, but the bloody... I played Liam and Liam always beats me, but even he sometimes has problems hitting the doubles. But he gets there in the end. I'm still trying. So I'm not really. I don't really play darts very often. Yes, City 1-0. Oh look, 1-0 City. Where's my favourite jelly baby? Huh? My father keeps Premier Sports will be beating. Famous daddy's come up the plug hole. No. Go on, Nabs. Oh, for goodness sake. Would you rather have Stefan or Sam as your keeper? Huh, neither. I thought that ball had gone out of play, that. Sane! Good save. Good shot from Sane. Come on, Bayern. You think Grealish is a flop? I think Grealish is a decent. I think Grealish is a decent player, but he's nowhere near worth 100 mil. BT Sports all going up again. Father's paused our subscriptions getting out of hand with Sky as well. Well, unfortunately, mate, it's something called cost of living. Everything's shotting up as well. So, what do you expect in the world that we live in at the minute? Everything's going up. Food prices are going up as well. You know, everything's ridiculous. Whoa! Deflected cross it. Well, but the Edison wasn't sure. No, don't get me wrong. I think he's a good player. I think Grealish is a good player, but there's nowhere near. He's not worth 100 mil. Nowhere near. Good luck affording it. And we still have it. We actually have it as part of our Virgin Media deal or something. I don't know. Oh, still in there. Oh, another corner. Come on. Ruben Diaz and Ake are playing. Ake is a former Dortmund player as well, so. Ake, Akanji, and Ruben Diaz. Yeah, so 2 of them are actually former Dortmund players. Ake and Akanji, so I think so. No, sorry, Ake was the Bournemouth, wasn't he? I'm sure he played for Dortmund at one point, unless that's just Akanji. I can't remember. Oh, what was that? Come on, we're losing. We're losing 1-0. What a ball from Edison. Yeah, Sommer kicks that away. Well done, Sommer. There's always going to be a foul, that. Ake was ex-Bournemouth, yeah. I was about to ask, wasn't Ake in the Bundesliga at one point? I'm sure Ake played in the Bundesliga. I know he played for Bournemouth. I'm sure he played for Dortmund before, unless I'm mistaken. No, he hasn't. No, he never. He played in the Dutch league, and then he was in Premier League Chelsea's where he practically started out. Huh? Ah, well. Learn something new every day. So it's Akanji who's doing it. I don't know if you agree, mate. I think the refs are good for the Champions League. It might just be me. Some of them are good and some of them are garbage. That Lujas, who's also Spanish, he is a garbage referee because he always seems to have a bad impact on the games. The Spanish refs are always like the worst ones. Get out, Ake, you're not scoring. Yeah, you always give so many soft decisions away. Yeah, some of the German refs are garbage though as well. And we'll see one on Thursday because United's game. What a save, Sommer. Ruben Diaz has had a cracking match, by the way. He's had a great game, Ruben Diaz. But I guarantee he doesn't get man the match. I guarantee Wadri gets a man the match or something because of the goal or something. I guarantee no one BT. Ruben Diaz has had a great game, but he won't get man the match because it's BT. But that's a great save from Sommer. Tips it over the bar. What was the infamous dinner? I've had now since 1 o'clock when I was out in town. That was I had a shawarma in town, which was alright. Haaland fouling Kimmich in the box. Ouch! Ow! I'm having a... Thanks for that! Someone keeps knocking on the walls. No one's knocking on the walls. Prem refs are fine, the VAR systems have no clue. Some of the Prem refs don't have a clue either. It won't be Dad because Dad will be down that way because Dad's bedroom's down that way. Guardiola's always had a better record against Tuchel. Second half, Bayern have had the better second half. Oh. Upcoming things. Live on Thursday for United versus Sevilla. Friday night I'm at the Riverside Football versus Norwich. Saturday I'm going to be at Mask. And then Sundays, Man United away at Nottingham Forest if I'm available. Which I probably will be, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've got a busy week this week. Come on. All you can hear was the Bayern fans. We're 1-0 down and all you can hear was the Bayern fans. Man City fans aren't even singing, practically, and they're 1-0 up. Are United fans going to break Forest's advertising boards again? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. How's he skipped past us like that? How? Bernardo Silva's still got it. Bye! How did he still keep hold of that ball? It's not really that long a journey from Manchester to Nottingham. It's only about an hour and a half down the road, if that, really. Yeah, that was amusing, that. It's only about an hour down the road, isn't it, from Manchester to Forest? Or to Nottingham, sorry. Manchester, Nottingham. It's not that far. So look, Nottingham.
It's been at a very high standard. It's been an outstanding quarter-final to this point. De Bruyne turned into Delict.
Out.
In goes Grealish.
Can't get a hold of the ball whatsoever. Nice. Go, Davies. Go. Angriff. 9.
Takes over from Bernardo
Here,
Silva.
look.
Cleared away by Upamecano. Both teams
There's Old Trafford. It's 2 hours from here.
there's another 90 minutes.
And from Nottingham Forest, which is the City Ground. City Ground Forest. Yeah, 2 hours in the car. I actually thought it was only an hour and a half. It was 2 hours in the car. Fair enough. Bit of a flight from Manchester to Hampshire.
Rodri. Excellent clearance by Pavard.
I know what you mean by that.
Grealish battling to
Half of the City fans have probably come from bloody Kent or something like that.
so much desire on both sides of the ball. Rodri.
Or the West Midlands. I don't know. United and City have fans all over, so do Bayern. And the likes of Real Madrid as well. Real Madrid do. Barcelona do. All the big clubs do. Hey, you're singing! It's the only chant they ever sing normally.
We couldn't see a blue moon tonight for the clouds above the stadium. The rain still tumbling down. Manchester City.
We are
Valuable one goal.
28 minutes away from going to the Allianz Arena with no goal and a defeat.
De Bruyne.
Did you see the Boris scooter in Thailand? I did see that, yeah, I saw it.
Bernardo Silva.
England 0, Australia 2. Ooh, dear. Going too well.
Like Goretzka played forward now to Gnabry.
Right, come on.
And then to
Move.
Coman.
Move it. Move it. Move.
The other side if they switch it.
You got a switch on, you can switch.
Here's Leroy Sané.
What's Sane going to do? He's passed it back. Oh,
Jamal
come on.
Musiala. Joshua Kimmich.
Kimmich. Pfft.
There's a Ruben Diaz who's blocking everything.
Kimmich got a pretty good goal in the Champions League at Spurs when we beat them 7-2 a few years ago. And was a cracking goal as well. He just smashed it in from distance. It was a great goal. Man City are playing with 10 men. De Bruyne is off the field and is getting treatment, but the game will carry on. The game won't stop because he's not on the pitch. He's gone off the pitch, so there you
A little
go.
bit worried as he just slid off the pitch. It was best to keep it in, just a stretch there. And the
Ouch!
right leg, his right knee just opened up a little
Yeah,
bit.
something's I think something went in his knee. Something. I think something went in his leg. That looks painful, though. Hello, Mia. De Bruyne wants to come back on. So it's obviously not a major problem. Foul. He's letting back on now. Could have done with him injured, in fairness. Still 11v11. No subs made by either team. We are 65 minutes in. We're in the 65th minute and no subs. Come on. Nice. Go on, Musiala. Oh, too much power on that. Davies is bloody fast, but there's no way he's going to catch up to that. Huh? He's given a corner. He's given a corner, but I don't know. I didn't think that was a corner whatsoever. Oh well. Well, that'll be a corner. I didn't see how that was a corner. See what happens to this. See what happens from this corner, and then I'll go back and see that. Because I did not think for a minute that was a corner for Bayern. That. Second time lucky, possibly. Good corner. Headed at the near post, and it's actually clear for City. Careful, Davies. Yeah, he plays it sensible back to Jan Sommer, who's about 30 yards off his goal line. Looks like Sadio's being called back to the bench, so that means he could potentially come on. Television is what Adidas stands for. Well, that's what you say it stands for. After dinner, I did a crap, basically. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not what it means. My Chinese has gone up again. Oh, such shame. Yeah. Chinese food does go up. Takeaway prices always go up. Get out! Get up. £6 for balls. Yeah, a bit ridiculous, the prices these days. Oh, cheers, Nicola. Have an iron brew on me. Yeah. Excuse me, cheers for that. I know, £2.50 for prawn crackers is, ridiculous. I like prawn crackers, but £2.50. You do get a decent portion of them, but you can get a packet of prawn crackers in Sainsbury's for like £1 odd, or £1 something, £1.30 or something. I know they're not proper Chinese takeaway ones, but better than that. Substitution. Adi Dazzler, the man who found Adidas. Alright. Half a duck, 25 quid. Oof. My friend made like a £1.50 curry with Tesco ingredients, not bad. Substitutions brought to you by Darryl Johnson. Starting off, gunner for Manchester City is number 17, Kevin De Bruyne. Coming on, number 19, Julian Alvarez. Oh, I thought Bayern were going to make the sub, and Bayern haven't made the sub. So Bayern are going to make a sub soon, but nothing at the moment with regards to who's got off for anything. Are ducks endangered species in Norfolk or something? Well, anyone who charges that amount for anyone who charges that price is crackers. Crackers. I'm sorry, crackers. There we go. 69 Minuten spelen bij FC Bayern Munchen voor die nummer 42 is Musiala. Spelt nummer 17 Sadio Mane. Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson from FC Bayern. Going off is number 42, Jamal Musiala. Coming on number 17, Sadio Mane.
So on he comes into the Manchester rain, and Thomas Tuchel hopes he can be a game changer for the champions of Germany.
Yeah, I think Musiala just struggled a little bit physically in those duels. The defenders were quite strong and he just didn't really get what he usually gets in terms of the space.
Whether Serge Gnabry's role might change a little bit now. It looks as though Mane is going to play through the middle.
So Mane's going to be playing the striker by looks. Well done, Upamecano. A mistake. Haaland's in. 2-0. Bernardo Silva, 2-0. Exactly what we didn't want. Upamecano messes up. That's us out. That's us out unless we get something at the... unless we get anything at... unless we get anything out of this game, it could be game over by the time we even... By the time we even get to the second leg. I said to people we won't beat Man City. Now I'm saying, oh, you'll beat Man City, the derby. I said we won't beat City. I knew we wouldn't beat City here. Crap goalkeeping that. Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Against a team like City, if anyone deserves to win the Champions League this season, it's definitely City. They fully deserve to win this as well.
Complete concentration on the face of this pocket dynamo for Manchester City. Such a popular player. It's such a popular goal. Well, all Upamecano can do is wonder what on earth he was trying to achieve out there. 1-0 felt nice for Manchester City. 2-0, Lucy, feels really significant.
Tuchel's not happy. Upamecano makes an absolute howler and Bernardo Silva scores. Why am I going to... yeah, I'm likely to give Bayern a bye-bye, aren't I? When...
I still think it's going to be close,
No.
I really do, because Bayern have got it in them to score goals at home.
This is the thing, Bayern don't win. We can't bloody... Half of the time, Bayern just cannot get past the quarterfinals. There's another mistake from Upamecano, and this... If we're not careful, this will be 3-0. Again! Upamecano passed it to them. Oh my god! You freaking garbage! Upamecano! My lord! We don't even look like winning the league this season at the minute. Oh. Bloody hell, Dio, man. You crap.
Different corner taken out with Kevin De Bruyne off.
City mistake, and then... That's what
It
happens.
goes towards Ruben Dias, headed away in the middle of
Champions League's a step too far for FCB. Not really, we've won it 6 times. They've won it 6 times. I will remind you, by the way, I will just say, by the way, that that could have been 3-0, could still be.
The ball had actually gone out of play in hand, that's the signal. It's a goal kick to Bayern Munich. Had a big swing at that, John Stones.
What, they're living a charmed life, letting the ball, they were lining up there, City, the ball came across the box.
Oh, here we go, Farmers League crap again. Oh, shut up, City fans. The only time they're singing is when they're 2-0 up. They haven't sung most of the game.
Away by Stones. What a header that is by Rodri.
Mate, they're just too good defensively. We cannot do it.
They've worked well.
Can't get through the back line. I tell you what, though,
They've always had the spare man.
they're just gonna defend at the Allianz, aren't they?
Each one of them has always got a spare player.
2-0 to City is... You might as well just give them the tie now, in fairness. You go 2 down to City, it's just going to get even worse. I mean, there's another 90 minutes still to go. At least they'll win the Liga this season. At least you win the Bundesliga this season.
16 minutes of the first leg to go. 1-3 in the first half.
We don't even look like winning it at the minute, so...
The only change that Pep Guardiola made
I know that they beat Dortmund, but they don't do it. They don't look like doing it.
with the all-important second goal. 5 goals he's got now this season, Lucy. That tends to be his landmark. He's never scored fewer than 5 in a season as a Manchester City player. And you know exactly what you're going to get when he's in your team.
Absolutely, he's been absolutely elite tonight. Bernardo Silva, whether it's his press or...
You might as well just say Real Madrid Man City semi, in fairness. And fingers crossed Madrid battered them. Because really, Man City this season have been the team to beat in the Champions League. Like, it's them and Bayern, 2 teams that haven't lost at all in the Champions League this season. And they've been scoring goals for fun, to be honest. 7-1 against 7-1 against Leipzig. You know what I mean? It was always going to be a difficult task. Always difficult. No foul for that. That could be 3-0 then. It is. Oh, what a save. How is that not a foul? Arsenal will probably win the league in fairness, but... Frustrating. We've had a better second half, but we just can't. Back line's falling apart. The back line's falling to pieces here. Davies has made a cock up there now.
Constant City pressure. Corner goes in towards Akanji, headed away. Alvarez. The target is Stones.
There's Haaland.
Dreamland in the Champions League for Manchester City, who can smell the...
That's the tie over.
And the man they signed to take them to the promised land has scored the 3rd goal tonight.
That's the tie over. And it is the Dortmund forward.
What a performance.
Battered. Been battered and bruised. The team's been garbage here defensively as well. That's the tie over before the second leg. Erling Haaland. It's a simple tapping. Simple tapping that. That's such a simple goal.
Easy finish for a man who makes all of the...
I'm going to say it now though. If anyone deserves to win the Champions League, it is 100% Man City.
The most he's ever scored.
City's probably the only team to fully deserve it this season.
And Dortmund combined in 2019-2020 for 3-0. This feels like mission impossible now for Bayern Munich against this team.
It's good night. This is good night. And we're not even going forward. We're just literally standing at the back. Just passing him around the back. And we're going to make a mess up here, aren't we? We are crap here. Possible. Nah. Ruben Diaz again. It has been magnificent. No Neuer, big problem. It's not down to Neuer. The defence has been poor. The defence has been poor for most of the season, actually.
Free kick given for Haaland's challenge on Kimmich. It's a record-setting goal as well for Erling Haaland.
And Guardiola has a very good record against...
Competitions in a single season. And that might not be the end of the
I'm not saying it's Sommer's fault. It's not Sommer's fault. The defence is poor. Mate, it's the goal. Neuer wouldn't have saved. Neuer wouldn't have saved Rodri's goal. That goal from Haaland. What do you expect a goalkeeper to do there when no one's marking him? He's just left unmarked. The goals have been all. There's 2 goals in the second half down to poor defensive mistakes. Punched away by Sommer. Clear. Let's at least get a goal back. Let's get a goal back at least. Because if we don't get a goal here, this is disastrous. God help us next week.
Even when he doesn't get the chance, even when the ball doesn't come to him, he just keeps making those runs.
The bad thing is, this will give this. No trophy for Bayern this season. Stick to the Farmers League. Fuck. Put it this way, mate. We probably won't even win the bloody league at the minute. We don't look good. We really don't look good, and we don't look like we don't even look like doing anything in the league. So I'd be surprised if we win the league and all. Oh, a bit late bringing them on now. Doppelwäsche beim FC Bayern München für die Nummer 7 Serge Gnabry, spielt jetzt die Nummer 25 Thomas Müller. Auch Nummer 19 Alphonso Davies für Nummer 22 João Cancelo. João Cancelo getting booed massively there. You're missing Levy. Well, I think Bayern have been missing Levy, but this is the thing, can't rely on one player. Big players do come and go. You can't rely on one player. Plus, we haven't really got an out-and-out striker, have we, at the minute, because Choupo-Moting's now injured. So, Bayern need to invest in, well, we need to invest in, I'd say at least one or two defenders, with the way this defence is. And forwards, missing forwards. The only striker Bayern really have is Matthias Tel, who's on the bench. Yeah, once Defoe bloody left, it fell apart. Bayern are only good for one thing, and you're going to say the league, which isn't true. Well, I say it's not really wrong, is it? But same time, Bayern are good in the Champions League as well. But when you come up against a team like City, who are just so well drilled and well organised, and really they look like the team winning the Champions League this season, you know, it doesn't surprise you. No one predicted 3-0, so there you go. Let's go back to them. And in fairness, we don't even look like winning the league. So I tell you what, there'll be massive questions asked of Bayern if they don't win. If they end up getting knocked out of the Champions League and they don't win the league title either. I mean, surely Bayern have to win the league title, surely. Well, they haven't got a choice. There's no way Bayern can go through a season without winning a trophy. It never happens. City won't win a thing this season. Mate, they look like... If any team looks like winning this Champions League, it's most likely them at the minute. They've battered teams all season. But this shows Bayern have been given the toughest ties in the tournament, really. Two difficult teams in the group stage. Paris Saint-Germain as well. And now Manchester City. We didn't really deserve to beat PSG. Haven't deserved anything here. You know, it's ridiculous.
I think he's had a few things to say, hasn't he? I'm not sure what they were, but City fans are not particularly happy with.
You know, the bad thing is this will remember what happened to them against Real Madrid. Yeah, but I think the City team at the minute in the Champions League wise, this City team is very, very good. Mate, they're too good defensively. Far too good defensively. 2-0 Inter.
defending and when he's in possession of the ball in those
15
midfield
shots,
areas.
8 on target, 12 shots, 4 on target. Sure. I can't lie, it's been a cracking game, but I say, if Bayern can get a goal back, which I don't think they will, because I think this is ending 3-0 now. We'll see what happens.
And ultimate from 7 o'clock, Old Trafford, the venue for Manchester United against Sevilla.
Remember City Atleti when Atleti just gave up and started cheating for the last 5 minutes? Yeah, that's normally what happens. No, I don't do Chow. I'm not a Chow Mein person anyway.
They've got to win in the Bundesliga to go back top at the weekend, and now they're going to face quite a deficit to take into the second leg in Munich next week.
I don't think Bayern have ever gone into a second leg 3 goals behind.
I'm happy with the young ball boy down there. I don't know why.
I don't think there's many other coaches that can go in like Tuchel has and restructure a team for the league and the Champions League, but I think that just struggling to be clinical at both ends of the pitch, particularly in the league. They lost in the cup, usually better in the Champions League, but this has been a spectacular performance by City in this first leg.
City have deserved a win. You can't deny it. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
I have no idea what they're doing back there at the moment. Bayern Munich and Upamecano in particular.
He's gone from Kano. He's got nightmares tonight if he does get any sleep.
For the love of God, do not start Upamecano on Saturday.
Julian Alvarez out there to take the match.
Oh my god. That's 4-0. Oh, what a save.
He got a touch to that summer. So not a brilliant save.
Yeah, I was just saying, Man City are far too good this season.
Towering header. Rodri just looked like it was going to sneak over Sommer. Stretched out. Great goalkeeping at times.
He can look like a raw novice 1 minute and an absolutely outstanding goalkeeper the next. Alvarez again. Foul committed in the box. Haaland was actually saying that it was on him.
Give me a break, Haaland. Trying to get a penalty now.
It was him being held.
No, it wasn't. He's fouled Kimmich before that.
Upamecano again.
Yeah, Upamecano's been lousy.
That was venturing Pavard. Kingsley Coleman. Grealish winning it back, and that was a hefty challenge on him by Pavard. He's going to get the yellow card. There was a lot of intent in that.
Not happy with Grealish. Just losing a little bit of
With
control.
Bayern are 3-0 down, but the Bayern fans are the only ones singing. Alright, lads, sort it out. Sort it out.
I just caught him with his second foot as he was going down.
Was the yellow.
It's just a
So the England ladies have actually lost their
could seem like
first
Grealish
defeat.
was unhappy.
30 game unbeaten, won. This will be the tie over. Who are buying against on Saturday? Isn't it Mainz?
Got a ball there.
Oh, that's a cracking ball from Silva. If they're not careful, this will be 4-0.
Swings the ball across there.
Yep,
Grealish
good ball.
into space. He
There's Grealish.
Why not? Situation that City are in the form
A lot don't speak English or American. We don't know what chance means.
Just good at the moment. City. It was his turn.
Who are Bayern playing next? Ugh. Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim will be licking their lips. Even though they're absolutely garbage this season. They're still a bogey team for Bayern. They've beaten Bayern on many occasions.
Towards the final.
They've beaten Bayern on a few occasions before.
That makes great reading for Manchester City. Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and Erling Haaland.
Actually, well, we're playing at home, so we shouldn't really lose
At
that.
the moment to take to Munich next week.
No, I'm not fearful.
Bayern tonight as well. They'll fancy scoring there as well, Manchester City, because defensively they've been a shambles at times.
I'm just flabbergasted, really.
To score against, but just hanging a hat on the performances in the Champions League prior to the World Cup.
They're doing the Poznan, but there's only one little section next to the away fans that are doing it. That's just embarrassing. Hoffenheim are the worst fans in the country.
Marcelo, Delict. The nervous Upamecano.
Leipzig are the most hated club, but I wouldn't know.
Coman.
I don't know, but I wouldn't say Hoffenheim are that bad.
3 minutes added on.
Oh, I say Bosch loads of times because
No impact off the
at Mask, Adam Boyes, when Adam Boyes is playing, we always say go on Bosch. Because that's what the Mask players call him, Bosch. Don't know why, but there you go.
Cancelo.
Too strong defensively. They're just too good.
Bayern's biggest chance.
Far too good. Too organised defensively.
Paris Saint-Germain.
We haven't lost by 3 goals in the Champions League. I think ever, really.
In this competition. Coman's balling.
We're not getting anything out of this. Hoffenheim and Leipzig are the main two, I've heard.
Can't underestimate the way that Manchester City are defending tonight.
Yeah.
Centre-backs in the
City have been superb all over the park, really. The better side, and in fairness, I don't see us getting back into this tie. Hoffenheim, won't be straightforward.
Kingsley Coman. Pavard. Muller. Pavard digs out the cross, but only finds the gloves of Ederson, who's on his way to another clean sheet in the Champions League for Manchester City.
It's going to be a clean sheet for City and all.
Excellent performance, Lucy.
Biggest biggest defeat for Bayern in Champions League. We don't normally lose by 3 goals.
Manchester City.
3 minutes, by the way.
One left by Bernardo Silva. Crumbled in the second half. Bayern at the back.
I mean, we've made subs and none of them have made any difference. They've made no difference. But Upamecano's had an absolute stinker. Sadio Mane's coming forward, but he's not going with any pace, is he? Ake again. Always the Dortmund players having a blinder, isn't it? Always the Dortmund players, they have a blinder against Bayern.
A real steal at the back of that Manchester City. 2 down here, Pavard and Kimmich are both on the deck.
Who leaves a 3-0 up before the whistle? I know, embarrassing that.
In towards Muller, headed away by Ake.
I wouldn't leave.
Grealish.
That'll do.
Full time. And that's one of Manchester City's great nights in Europe. They've taken Bayern Munich apart tonight. Pep Guardiola must be so proud of his players. Erling
Oh.
Haaland got his customary goal. He's got 45 this season now, but he wasn't the star of the show for once. It was a brilliant team effort. Ruben Diaz and John Stones were outstanding. Jack Grealish played his part. Rodri.
Oh, turn that crap off. Well, I'm lost for words. I really am. I can't believe we've played that badly. I've never seen us play that bad in the Champions League. That's a first for me. Really is a first for me. I feel sorry for all the Bayern fans that have actually travelled from Germany as well, because there's a good at least 2,000, 3,000 probably there. There's a good few thousand there that's made a long journey. I say long journey. It's about 2 hours on a plane, but if you were driving, it's a long journey. But they made a journey from Bavaria to watch this, and just to watch. They've had to pay. Well, the normal prices for Champions League are between 40 and 100. The Champions League prices are between 50 and 100 euro. Well, normally at the Allianz Arena, but still they've had to pay quite expensive prices to watch their team get absolutely ripped to shreds. I'm so glad that I didn't go to that. And I'm so glad I'm sat at home doing the game instead. God, that was just an annihilation, really. I mean, at half time we're 1-0 up. Didn't look like scoring. Second half we had one or two decent opportunities, but again we didn't look like scoring our game. And Man City, you've got to say massive fair play. And to be honest with you, the tie's over, because I don't see us coming back at the Allianz from 3-0 down, because Bayern never lose by 3 goals in a Champions League game. And it's daft. I've never, it's one of those experiences. I mean, I've seen a lot of bad Bayern performances in my time, but Jesus Christ, this was the worst. I've never seen such an awful performance from a Bayern side, and ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe how bad we played there. We were poor. We were poor defensively. We were all over the shop. Defensively, going forward, we couldn't create any really good opportunities. Got bossed in midfield. Defensively, Man City were absolutely superb. Nathan Ake has a blinder against Bayern again. Nathan Ake has a blinder. Akanji had a blinder against us as well. Haaland gets himself a goal. Ford. Gundogan had a good game. Ruben Diaz, easily man of the match, I would say. And I bet he doesn't get man of the match, but for me, I don't normally give a man of the match to an opposition player, but Ruben Diaz had to be man of the match there, because he defended brilliantly. He was magnificent at the back for Man City today. So, it doesn't surprise me that we've come away with nothing, because I knew coming into the game it was going to be an incredibly tough ask. Away to Man City, who don't lose at home normally, and a team that's been battering teams all season. So, we've been battered and bruised, really. So you can't really have, you can't have any complaints about it. The worrying thing is now is Leicester City have to play Man City next, I believe. Who did? Is it Man City? Is it Leicester they play? Yeah, Man City play Leicester at home on Saturday evening, and with the way Leicester are playing, if City can play like that against Bayern, I dread to think what they can do to Leicester City. But I say second leg, I reckon they'll just try and defend it out. They'll just go for one goal and whatever. But the tie's over as a contest, really. It's well and truly over. But that's an annihilation. And Upamecano, that's the worst performance I've seen from Upamecano. He fell to pieces. Absolutely fell to pieces, making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And I mean, I personally hope he does not start against Hoffenheim, because I just know I just know he'll probably make a mistake again. But like, we could have conceded about 4 or 5 there. The amount of mistakes that Bayern were making in defence. It wasn't just him as well. Davies made mistakes as well. Sommer made 1 or 2 errors. Just all over the shop. It was absolutely atrocious. Fingers crossed to get back to winning ways though. Get a result against Hoffenheim though. And, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next Wednesday at the Allianz. But I can't see Bayern coming back. If Bayern do come back and win 4-0 at the Allianz, then I will be absolutely astonished. But I can't see us coming back from this. It's an appalling result. Simple as that. I'm going to end it here, to be honest. Fair play to Manchester City. You can't argue with it. The better team throughout the entire match. Fully deserved to win. They were magnificent in defence. Going forward, they had better opportunities. They took the chances. Bayern had 1 or 2 decent they had the occasional good chance. But we just couldn't muster anything out of the chances we had. We had enough of the ball in the final third, but couldn't do anything with it. Yeah. A reality check, really. A reality check for Thomas Tuchel and Bayern tonight. Fingers crossed they get back to winning ways on Saturday. Right. I'll see you on Thursday, anyway, for Manchester United versus Sevilla, which will also be a bloody tough game. But thank you very much, everyone who's joined us tonight. We've had 1 or 2 new people in the stream as well, which has been nice. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'll see you all again on Thursday evening, same time, same place, 7:30, only on Dazzle's Football Stand, for the Man United versus Sevilla watch along. I'll see you then. Bye. Chuff me. Oh my.